possible calf strain. We'll have to see tomorrow on it, though.
Did you get a chance to watch even in that Cardinals?
Yes, that's why we're late in here. It was awesome. Didn't want to really try to not pay attention to it. Didn't want to get our hearts broke, but we did right there at the end, and they pulled it out. It was pretty cool to see.
The big concern is Christian's captain.
We think he'll be all right. I don't know if he would have been able to go next week or not, but we'll have to find out more tomorrow. But he was moving around all right on the sideline, so hoping it's not too bad, but won't know till tomorrow.
I know all this just happened, but any early thoughts on how you'll approach next week now that you have the live?
I'm not sure. I really didn't think about it. We were just focused on this. We'll definitely try to rest some guys. But, you can't rest everybody. It's too hard. You don't have enough players, so we got to fill the team without a doubt. But and we're going to have a big week of practice. I still think there's lots of things we got to obviously get a lot better at. And the only way you do that is playing football and practicing football. So we'll have a big Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, figure out our roster as the week goes and decide what we'll do for Sunday.
How important is it for your team right now to have that extra time where you have the luxury of making that decision?
It's huge. These last couple of weeks, we've been a little banged up. There's been a couple positions that we've been getting real thin at. Guys had to push through at a number of spots, and some of those guys are doing that. Hopefully, this will help them out.
How did Elijah Mitchell look to you stepping in?
I thought Elijah did a great job. When Elijah's healthy, I think he's as good as anybody. He's been working to come back. He was close to last week, and has had a real good week this week, and he was ready for the moment. And then when Christian went down, he just came in and took over. So I thought he did a real good job.
Moody's interception kind of turned the game a little bit. It was still competitive. How big was that, and was that just another example of him having a pretty special week?
Yeah, he's had a hell of a year. That was a big. I thought it was a good call by Steve, calling zero. Quarterback had to get rid of it, and Mooney was all over him, and then he made the catch. Wish they would have blown it earlier because watched him use a lot of effort, but it was cool to watch him almost score. I wasn't sure if he was down or not, but he's been playing his ass off for a little bit now and keeps getting better.
On the ensuing possession, how you guys marched down the field, Buck had a lead, and then just your view of the touchdown play where he reversed his field and points out you to the spot.
I was a little nervous at first. Saw him running around, and I just wanted to make sure we didn't lose yards or anything like that because I thought we were at least in field goal range. But he bought some time, and then when I saw that ball leave going across the field and quickly looked to where it was and he was all alone, quickly was excited. So it was a hell of a play by him, and it's great to get 7 there.
Coach, you hear about guys practicing some of these off-script plays. Is there any emphasis with Brock during practice that you guys practice? Any of that scrambling, going to practice across the body, any of that?
You don't call an off-script play, but lots of times plays don't work in practice. And when they don't work, the quarterback breaks the pocket, and you just have rules and stuff. I'm coaching guys on how they distribute the field. But yeah, anytime a play doesn't work, whenever, we use it as a rep to do that type of stuff, and he's got a good knack for it.
Brock is pretty stoic, and you talked about not liking to talk or being tired of talking about the interceptions last week. But did he show you anything, or how did you like the way he bounced back today?
It's not that I don't mind talking about football. It's hard to keep trying to come up with things to say when there's 4 clips and each one of them is different, so it's just a simple football play. And then I think it's real tough when someone does that and it's about football, and then he's got to answer questions all week about how his mental state is, how everything is. It's just how the world works, and it's just a football game. He studied his tail off all week, practiced well, knew some of the reasons he made some mistakes in the game before, and just treated like any other week. And I think it's good to get out there, and didn't have any picks today, which I think would be good to not have to answer questions on those. But I thought it was a hell of a deal for him. We've had a lot of real good quarterbacks in this organization, and just being told in there that he broke the record for the all-time yards in a year, I think that's a pretty big accomplishment by him and everyone else in there. So it's cool to do that today and to lock up the 1 seed.
You guys, obviously, tough loss on Monday, cross-country flight. What does it say about what you guys have built here over the last couple of years to just be able to handle all that adversity you were talking about with Purdy, and then, again, the short week-long flight, all that, and then finally locking it up?
I was real proud of the guys today because it was a tough week. I think It was more about the emotions of last week. Whenever you have a big game like that, and it's so exciting to play on Christmas in front of everyone. The two teams with the records, and it's just the emotions for everybody was huge. And then you're tired from that. It takes a while to get everyone back going again, not just physically but also mentally. So I had a lot of concerns about that throughout the week. Talked to the players a lot about it, but you never know how they're going to be till game day. And I was just pumped that they went out, didn't worry about anything else, and found a way to win today.
Kyle, your offense is going to get a lot of attention because of some skill position players that you have. But you've known Trent Williams forever. How important is he to what you guys do, and what's the development you've seen in him?
I mean, it's tough to win without a left tackle you can trust, and it helps you win when you probably have the best left tackle ever. He's a guy that we don't have to worry about. He's a guy that makes plays for us too. Being with Trent his rookie year all the way to now, he almost looks the same. I mean, you think he's not going to bend his knees much and walk through and stuff, which I give him a hard time for, but once that ball snaps, he looks like he's 23. So he's as good of an athlete as I've been around. He's one of the best leaders on our team. Football is very important to Trent, and he really enjoys playing. He really enjoys studying it, and I just feel very fortunate to have him on our team, and I can't say enough about Trent.
You've been not here before, but any emotions as far as being able to do what you guys did today here?
No, not at all. I used to have those, but it's a totally different place here now and different people, and nothing's personal here anymore. The personal stuff is gone.
No
Last
turnovers,
one.
no turnovers, 20 penalty yards. It's a massive improvement in 6 days. As a coach, I guess, you're pleased with those numbers?
I'm pleased with winning, and then after you win, then you kind of look at all the other stats, and especially after last week, I mean, the turnovers and penalties, I think, made it really tough to win. So I'm glad we cleaned that up, and I'm glad we got the W.
All right, thanks, Doug.
All right, guys, thanks.